Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will put it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jean-Pierre. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So FIU's offense will get the ball first. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Orji. Gets open down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 25. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Under fire. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. FIU pushing tempo. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. FIU set up with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Orji. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Cal. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of... whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Arizona runs out the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Wants to keep it in the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but
he unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something?
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it behind the line. It's Coates. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Arizona runs out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Virgil. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw. It's Orji. They'll run the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on... Turn, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it... An accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Let's go! Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
What a great punt return. You can see the wheels. You can see the speed. You think he's going to get in the end zone. Just gets inside the 5-yard line. Great return.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One more snap coming before halftime. Moves. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. He thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hey, nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. After run, now throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 13 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. And And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Completes it in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Finds his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to run it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Orji. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dorsey. Finds his back in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now from inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun. Give on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Arizona runs out the punt team. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Lots of room to... Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. He's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game. They haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. There's the pressure. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the pervert. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Finds a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Dorsey. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, FIU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
It's so nice as a quarterback, and you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Wildcats are on the move. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Dorsey. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's another FIU.
1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Alexander. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes a grab over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
And that's another FIU.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.